Hello and welcome back to our Shattered Balance campaign in Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode we took care of this last pesky county that was left over from our previous Holy War for Sicily. After the Pope actually won his crusade and installed a new Christian king there, we immediately of course annoyed him by taking a county off him. He wants control of a lot of stuff from me, but of course we will not be giving him any of that. So he's just going to have to quietly seethe in his castle up there. In the meantime, we also have... Oh, I'm pregnant again. Excellent. My husband will be pleased. And so will I if the child turns out to be a strong genius, which is, of course, what we are hoping for. We also discovered that we have a few vassals of the wrong religion, which is a little surprising to me. But we are taking steps to improve their opinion. And in fact, we might do that right now by declaring a war to press her ducal claims on some of these counties she's entitled to. Actually, we can't do that until this truce expires in 60 days, but close enough. We may also simultaneously declare this holy war for this single county over here in Bari. Many of my important vassals sent riders to let us know that they are meeting to discuss my rule with all due respect to the law. All in all, they seem happy. If anything comes of the meeting, I'll hear within days. Okay. They wish to commend my rule of the realm. Excellent. So that is pretty nice. Yeah, we no longer have our holy war cooldown. And our truce is going to expire in January. So once we can declare both of those wars, I think we will. We shouldn't have too much trouble fighting both Armenia with their 8,000-ish and Capua. It is possible that the Sultan down here could come in, but I think we can handle him as well if we need to. So we have another duchy drifting into Thessalonica from Serbia, actually, this time. Let's take a look at our de jure kingdoms. So I guess that was this duchy? Okay. That's okay, I suppose. Capua here is, of course, already in a holy war with our vassal, the Duke of Apulia. So hopefully he doesn't even have an army to defend against us. Actually, that's going to cause a problem now if he is about to head in there and start sieging, because I don't think we will get any credit for that. I suppose we could declare the war right now, and we might be able to get troops in there in time. Okay, let's do it. We actually have the Conquer Ruler CB against him as well, which would give us all of his land. Is there a good reason not to do that? I guess we gain some discontiguous land up here, which is kind of annoying. Also, I think we would only gain the counties, but not the sub-holdings, so they would all remain with their current Muslim holders. Which I suppose would be bad. Yeah, I think we'll just do the Holy War for the single county. County of Bari. Okay. So we'll declare this. I'll get... we can't actually raise troops from Apulia, apparently. I guess that's probably because he's already in a war. But we will raise the troops from here. I guess it's up to you to get there before Apulia, which you are not going to be able to do, unfortunately. Okay, well, we'll just have to siege the rest of his land up north, I suppose. Also raise troops from the Duke of Sicily. And we'll just rendezvous this army over here. We'll And I have forgotten that I was going to declare a simultaneous war, so let's actually lower all these troops and get our war on Armenia declared as well. So we want to do a de jure claim on... I guess we'll take this county, it doesn't really matter which of these three. So this will improve our Duchess's opinion and allow us to ask her to peacefully convert. Costs us an additional 100 piety because he is defending against heathens, but I guess that's not too big a deal. Alright, so I don't think we're going to need to raise all of our troops to deal with him. We'll just raise the nearby ducal levies. Which amounts to 14,000. Should be plenty. And let's re-raise our troops from over here. Alright. Have conversions happening over in Sicily. Okay, it looks like he's actually assaulting that, so hopefully his war just ends very soon and we can siege that ourselves. Probably just assaulted ourselves with the depleted levy it's going to have, or depleted garrison. This guy from Sicilia has provided me with proof that the Duke of Strymon has been viciously slandering me. Well, I don't know that we really want to do anything to him, so I guess we'll keep it to ourselves. He's definitely not in any factions, or too likely to join any. Okay, how is your war going? Apulian Holy War for Salerno is the one. It's only 58% in his favor right now. He's going to be getting ticking war score for holding his target. I guess in the meantime we'll just send our army up here to do some sieging. And we had a son. An attractive, quick son. Well, okay, it's not a strong genius, but I will take it. He'll probably end up being my heir once we switch to elective. And we finally fulfilled our ambition to have a son. I guess we'll try to convert a province, since we are actively trying to do that right now. What is this other war that Armenia is involved in? Idrisid War for someplace. Okay. The Idrisids down here are attacking them. That's fine. Let's take a look at what else is going on in Europe, since I haven't really looked recently. Burgundy is looking pretty strong there, and Valois. And Wales is sort of spreading erratically through France and the Low Countries type area. There's a fairly large Franconia here as well. The Duke / King. Scotland still owns part of Ireland. Part of it is revolting against them, though. Scandinavia looking pretty messy. I think Norway was in control of more of the land up here last time I looked. I actually got some land over here in Finland as well. Volga, Bulgaria looking pretty strong. And of course the Sultan of Africa down here, the major power in that area. And this guy still holds most of Iberia. And religion, Burgundy is still Orthodox. I believe they were Orthodox last time we looked as well. Some Sunni conversions up here in the north of Iberia, and the south of France even. Okay. Anyway, we are on the way up to start some sieges. We can invest in culture tech, so let's do that. Legalism 5 would allow us to become centralized, but we probably can't actually get to 5. Yeah, I suppose we'll just get Majesty. Fairly useful. And we're taking attrition in this county, so let's not. That is better. More conversions. It looks like we have some of the subholdings in these counties still controlled by Armenia, which is pretty annoying. Costs us 1 war per holding to even take those back, I think. It'd be very nice if there was a press all county claims CB. But to my knowledge, there is not. I've heard that many of the peasants under my rule are not eager to partake in this war. They claim that they suffer a lot for what seems to be pointless fighting. Yeah, they useless pieces of filth. Actually, I think we might not call them useless pieces of filth and gain some tiny amount of piety instead, because we might actually not have enough piety to create the Roman Empire. No, it only costs 400. We do have enough. That's fine. Okay. She's up to 46 opinion with me. Will she accept religious conversion now? She will, okay. Well, we no longer need to press her claim, I guess. But we'll continue doing it anyway. So with that, I suppose we can move our Chancellor, excuse me, to whichever was the other Miaphysite character. She's actually only 9, and she may well be sufficiently happy with me when she comes of age to accept a conversion anyway. So maybe we don't need to worry about her just yet. Instead, I think we will work on the Duchessa of Achaia, who continues to be our most powerful vassal. I think we can... Oh, good already. We can probably go to speed 4 here. I don't think we need to be too worried about Armenia's army. Especially since they have lost about half of it since I last looked. And it seems that no other Muslim rulers have joined Capua in his war. So we don't need to worry about him either. I suppose we'll do this. I don't generally pay too much attention to those decisions, but actually a small chance of gaining ambitious is pretty good. I think it's worth the risk of losing kind. Or gaining greedy, which is not even all that terrible. Okay, more technology. I suppose we actually do get credit for our vassal's occupations in his own holy war. Now that I look at that, because we have 60% here, most of it coming from his occupations, which actually is really good. So our nephew, the King of Pannonia, wants to marry the Prince of Pannonia, his heir, to my half-sister. Yeah, okay. I did mention the possibility of having her inherit our kingdom. But I think that's fine. We have our new attractive son to take up that role. Yeah, we'll clap their leader in irons. And we are suffering a hostile siege over here. I see. That's probably not a big deal. We actually only have the one holding there. So we're going to get cold weather, giving us lower levies and stuff. Okay. And you have converted the population of Messine, which should fulfill my ambition. Which it did, and we can potentially gain one learning, which we did. I suppose we'll just take the ambition to convert another province then. Let's see, who do you people want to marry? You both want to marry my daughter. The same daughter. Yeah, okay. I guess we don't need her to inherit anymore. You want to actually marry her personally. Well, we're already allied several different ways with Pannonia, I think. So I guess we can gain an alliance with Nubia, which is actually a pretty tiny country down here. Sure, it might be fun to actually go and help them out in some wars sometime. I will accept. And we have also lost our Mysticos somewhere in there, and we'll appoint you. Continue sending you to study technology in Tunis. And we finished all the sieges we can do in this county, so let's head up here. We actually probably have quite a lot of prisoners by now, 36 actually. So let's try to ransom all of these. Should give us a nice chunk of gold from the ones that accepted. And we had a granddaughter. Oh, and Capua wants to surrender, which is great. I accept. Did he offer me a white piece there? Or did we just not gain this because it was occupied by Apulia? I don't think it was a white piece. Either way, that is pretty annoying. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to redo that war again sometime. Oh well. Looks like our vassal is about to finish his war as well. Meanwhile, we have the whole target county sieged over here. And the Armenian army is actually headed nearby, so we'll see if we can intercept that and fight it. If we catch it in this county, that's ideal since it's plains. It looks like we're not going to, though. Let's just make sure we have good characters in charge for the eventual battle. We're headed down here then. Okay, the Duchessa of Taranto has declared her own holy war for Apulia on Capua. Okay, well hopefully she does it properly, unlike us, and actually gains this county. It's not de jure part of her duchy. It's supposed to be part of Apulia. But I would rather she had it than the Duke of Capua, I suppose. And it saves me the trouble of doing another war against him anyway. So I guess I'm in favor. And we have an independence faction. I see. I guess we can probably just bribe her out of that. For 97 gold, that seems acceptable. We do actually have quite a lot of gold, so we should probably spend some of it on some upgrades. I guess we'll upgrade the keep. And same here, and down here I guess we can do Cataphract training grounds. Reduces all of the other troop types at the expense of, or at the benefit of heavy cavalry and horse archers, so I guess the idea is it's just going to give us cataphracts instead of other troop types, which I guess would be fine. Maybe we'll just do stables or something first, though. Sure. Okay, another county converted. I'm not sure where that was exactly. We had Messine converted before. Actually, I don't think that was in Italy. Now I've forgotten the name of the county, so I can't actually look it up. Anyway, we do have a lot of Miaphysite counties over here too. But it looks like we are going to have to wait until the next episode to finish this war because we are out of time here, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.